Hey guys, this is a quick video to show you some variations and some modifications for eagle pose or Garudasana pose. So one of the things people have a challenge with in Garudasana, the arms come out to the side and then one elbow crosses over the other and the hands connect. But a lot of people have problems with crossing arms across the chest. So some quick arm variations: if the yoga teacher tells you to get into Garudasana and you can't get the arms across the chest, you can simply take your hands in prayer position like this. Another option that you could do is just to take one arm across the chest and making sure instead of hiking the shoulder up, just keeping the shoulder nice and relaxed, and you're still going to get that nice opening in the side of your in the shoulder and the upper back. So you can do that variation. Another variation that you can do where you're still getting that nice opening in the back of the heart is just take the arms and almost like you're giving yourself a big hug. Just being mindful of which arm is on top so that when you switch, the opposite arms goes on top. So a couple different variations. You can take arms, hands in prayer. You can take shoulder stretch just across the chest. You can do the hugging variation. If you think you want to come into the full variation, you can check it out. So right now I'm putting my right arm on top of my left, and then you cross around. See if you can get your hands together. And just as a little extra, if you need a little extra, you can take the hands a little bit away from the face and draw the elbows just a touch up, and that's going to get a nice opening in your back. So let's work on the legs. And some people can't get the legs because some people might have bigger thighs or just if any injuries, you could just always remember these modifications. So in Garudasana, the traditional variation of the pose is just crossing the leg over, and a lot of times you'll see the knees connecting, and then you'll see the teacher winding their foot all the way around and down. And for a lot of people, this is not possible. So a nice, easy variation, you can just take, some people call this standing pigeon variation. You just take your ankle with your foot flexed and cross it, set it on top of your thigh. And then just check it out. You may want to sit back, or maybe you sit pretty upright. Another variation using the block, you take the block and place it on the outer edge of that foot. And you just cross and you set the foot down. Squeeze the thighs together, press the knees together strongly. So that's a variation that's pretty supportive. If you need a wall, you can always take your hands and rest them on either side of the wall if balance is an issue. So that's another variation. Another variation without the block, you just take the foot across and you rest the toes on the ground like that. Okay, and then if you're feeling it, you can sit further back down. Again, you're still getting a great stretch. Your knees are pressing together, your thighs are pressing together. So there's no need to do that wrap. So don't stress about the wrap. Okay, so one of the benefits of eagle pose is that it evens out the brain, balances out the body. So we're going to take both sides in eagle pose. So stand on your left foot firmly, and you're going to take your variation, and you're going to cross your right leg over. And you're just going to take your variation, you're going to check it out. Maybe you take your hands in prayer. Maybe you cross your right arm, cross your left arm underneath your right. Maybe you do the hugging variation. Or maybe you cross the arms all the way down. Maybe you start to sit back down, really pressing into that left heel. Maybe draw the hands a little bit away from the face. Breathe in and out through the nose, 3 breaths. One more breath, in and out through the nose. And then unwind everything, shake out that standing leg, and we'll take the other side. So really plant that right foot into the ground. Cross the left foot over. Maybe you press the foot up on a block or a book. Squeeze the knees and the thighs together. Weight pressing into your right foot. And just check out how far you want to sit back. And then maybe the hands come into prayer. Maybe you take the hugging variation. Maybe you just cross one arm over. Or if you did it on the other side, cross that right arm underneath and take your arm variation. If you need a little bit more, you can always sit it back. And let's take 3 full breaths in and out through the nose. Really broaden your collarbones. And unwind. Shake out that standing leg. And just come with your feet hip distance apart, your palms facing forward. And just close the eyes, take a few breaths here. And thank you for watching. I hope this helps you find more balance and more options in Garudasana Eagle Pose. Namaste.